Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here. So a bit of a little mixed collection today. I'm busy rubbing my hands because it is cold. It is cold. We had a 28-degree, that's Celsius, day on Sunday, and then Monday we were down to 10 degrees. No idea what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, but like we went from really hot to quite cold. And today I'm resisting lighting the fire, but it is cold. But it's supposed to warm up just a little. Please hurry. So anyway, to warm my heart, I had some happy mail yesterday. So first up, let's look at this from the very sweet Mari. Just has sent me such sweet little happy mail here. So we've got a couple of pieces of upholstery fabric, like curtain samples or something along those lines. My favorite color, isn't that just gorgeous? Just like, I also find that very sophisticated. Like, it's beautiful. That will make a stunning journal cover. And then this gorgeous gold piece, which again is just so pretty. Just love both of those, really nice. And then she sent me this lovely big journal card, which she's made from, I'm guessing, a magazine image. Super sweet. And then this lovely multi-pocket from, again, a book page or something similar. That's got lots of goodies inside it. So there's this beautiful organza ribbon. And then a cute fabric flip. Isn't that just adorable? Love that. And it's got some upholstery fabric on that as well. And then this cute little card with a flip up and some wooden buttons and as flowers. They are just so cute. Just everything is just so sweet. And we've got a little cluster here sewn on and with some embroidery thread on that. And there's a couple of stickers in here, which are really beautiful. And lovely wee scrap of paper there. And this little altered paper clip with a puzzle piece and thread. Just so sweet. And there's another sticker in there. And I think that's, I've found everything. Yeah, and then just this lovely long length of ribbon. That's going to look beautiful tied around a journal. So thank you, Mari. Really, really lovely, awesome goodies to play with. I'm sure I'm not going to put these back in the right pocket, but I'm just going to pop them in there now for now so I don't lose anything. So there's that happy mail. Was awesome. And then the other is a happy mail, but it's actually a purchase. So this cover here is from Jenna at Journal the Journey, New Zealand in Christchurch, my local city. And there's this cute pen sleeve. So you pop your pens in there and then it wraps around your journal with the elastic. Like, how amazing an idea is that? I mean, I'm always going to have a pen now with my journal, as long as I remember to put pens in and put them back in there, not take them out and then go out and it's like, where's my pen? So, but that's super sweet, and I loved this fabric. It was really hard to choose, but I just liked how bright and happy and cheerful this was. And the quality, oh my gosh, the quality is amazing. Everything's handmade. Like, she sews these, so there's elastic through the spine here to close it up. So it's a journal cover. So you pop your journal in here. So you could put two journals if you like, because there's a double elastic through there. You've got this beautiful big pocket here, and then a smaller pocket here, and then there's also a pen loop on the side. Isn't it just fabulous? This is my first one. Hubby actually bought it for me. He bought both of these as a treat for me. He's the sweetest husband, and I just adore them. Like, I know Lydia at February and June has several of these covers from Jenna, and I know why, because they are just so beautifully made and gorgeous, and are going to really be a joy to use. And I think I might start a collection myself because, like, I'm in love already. So, right, now on to the next thing is December Days. So in the kits there are a few little items that might at first glance be a little tricky to work with. So we're going to have a look at those. First up, when I did the flip through of the freebie that's available on through my newsletter, I didn't have this page in front of me to show you, so I made sure I grabbed it out of the office so I could actually show you that page that was missing in my last video on this. So that's the multicolored peppermint swirls in the squares. So if you're not a circle person or just can't be bothered with circles, you can just run through them with a craft knife or a guillotine or a paper trimmer, whatever, and they'll be nice and easy to cut out for you. Or if you just want, you know, more colors. So that is that. I'm trying not to rush through this, but at the same time I don't want to keep you too long. So next thing I want to tackle is this page here from the Ephemera kit, available on Etsy. These are 2 tabbed envelopes and they are so cute. Really, really cute. This is one I've already made up. So it's not very big once it's made up. Like, it's really small, and all the tabs here interlock to form this circle on the back, and it opens up and you can tuck a message inside. You could pop a little treat inside, you could write a hidden message, you know, whatever you want to do with your tiny wee envelope. If you are giving it to somebody, you could tuck a dollar bill or whatever denomination, you could tuck that in there, fold it up and be a little surprise. You could do a little love note, a little secret list of what present you've bought for somebody, whatever you like to use it for. So I'm going to show you how to make it up. So I've already got this one, which is the other half, so I've cut that one out and made it up. So I did that before I released the kit just to make sure that it actually worked, because I'd never done this myself. And I've got some food stains there. Must have been something I was snacking on at my desk, but fortunately it's just a scrap bit, so no harm done. So I should have cut this out beforehand, but I didn't, so bear with me as I just cut around this. There are fold lines shown, so you know where to fold. And this is probably going to be a bit rough because I'm not taking my time to cut it out nicely. I'm just trying to do it relatively quickly. If you want it decorative on the inside, you might want to print on the back of it with another pattern. One of the background pages from the kit would be lovely, or you could glue it onto like coffee dyed paper or print it onto coffee dyed paper. I try not to put coffee dyed paper through my printer because I've had one too many accidents where it's just jammed the printer and made a huge mess. And one, I don't want to waste my coffee dyed paper because it's quite labor intensive to make it. So my tendency is, if I need it backed on coffee dyed paper, I tend to just glue it onto coffee dyed paper. I haven't tried ironing my paper. That would probably work better, but I'm just, you know, once bitten, twice shy. I don't like having to mess with my printer and then you get black ink everywhere, because, you know, that's just what happens when a printer jams. It seems to put black ink everywhere. My printer is great, but any printer that you put paper that isn't completely flat through can have issues. So yes, I try to avoid that. Right, we're almost there. So just a couple of little projects on how you might want to use some of the pieces from the Joyous December Days kits. So all the links will be down in the description box if you're interested in going along and checking them out on Etsy. There's the freebie through my newsletter, so if you're not subscribed, that's all the date numbers, 4 pages. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, then do subscribe because they're only available this month. And if you have subscribed but haven't received that newsletter yet, you've subscribed since the 1st of December, I batch send, so I'm just waiting till I've got several people who have signed up and then I'll send it out. So I think I'll probably be sending a copy out today because there have been a number of new people. Otherwise it's the method of resending a newsletter is not easy, so I just wait until I've got enough people so that it's cuts down on the administration a little bit. Okay, so I'm just folding up the sides along the fold line. That's a wee dotted line. It runs around all 4 sides. So just folding it along there. And last one here. Now I've got to remember how to do this. I didn't do it. The test run I did was several days ago and I haven't done it since. So you've got your little envelope here with your 4 folds. So starting with one of the sides, fold it in. Fold the end in, and if you've got a little bit of bunching up, just give it a recrease so it doesn't catch up here. Then fold the next one in. And so this one needs to go under the opposite tab, like so. And just give it a little adjustment on the fold line if it's not working properly. Okay, so that's fairly easy. Well, I hope it's fairly easy. So I'm going to do that again. So start on a long side. This is the way I've worked out, so this is the way I recommend. Fold in the next side so it lies on top. Then fold the next long side down, but fold it so that this tab from this side sits over top of it. So you've now got 3/4 of a circle. The final one is this one. So to fix that, we slide it under this long side that's facing towards you. Slide it under there, and under that tab, just ease it in and just make sure it lines up properly. It's catching on something, so let's just give it a little bit more space. Just bring out that crease a little bit. And then, so fold it under that long one and under its tab as well. Push it in. And then you've now got your full circle on top where it all latches together. And see, my cutting wasn't very good, so I'm just going to give that a little trim up. And there's your little cute envelope. What did I do with the other one? Here it is. It's right in front of me. So 2 cute little envelopes to tuck whatever little goodies. I see I've got a bit of overhang on that one as well. So that's my poor cutting and folding. Just trying to do it quickly. So when I made this one, I didn't have to do any trimming or anything. So it is possible to do it without having to trim anything. But if you do get overhang, just trim it off. Like, it's not going to hurt it. So cute little circle in the middle there that just pulls apart. Like so. So I'll just do the folding one more time. Maybe I'll do it with this one, so you can just see with a different pattern. So you've got your folds here. Fold the longest side that's facing you in, fold the left hand side piece down, fold the top piece in and under that first tab, and then you've got your 3/4 of a circle. See, these ones don't meet in the middle, that's all good. And then this last piece, tuck the corner under that first bottom side and its tab under that first tab, and then ease it into place, push it in under there, and then it's closed. And I'll just do it one more time on this one. So that side, that side, that side with that tab over top, and then this end, tuck it under that bottom end, under the tab, push it in, and done. So hopefully that's enough times now that you will be able to do that with those cute little tabbed envelopes. I think they are so sweet. And then you can decorate them up as well. Right, so that's that. The next thing I want to show you, hopefully I'm not just like running too quickly through this, is this oval pocket that I've designed, which I think is so fun. I do think I'll put it on my journal page for today. So this is the wee note card from Jenna from Journal the Journey. So that's yesterday, which I haven't filled out yet. I'm still working on the spread. So this is today's spread. I think I will put my pocket on this page. So first we're going to cut it out. Now I've got this little line here to the side to show where to glue it to when you're gluing it down. Now once you've cut it out, of course you can't see that line, but there is in the design, there's a part of a white leaf, just very faint on the pocket, and there's a vein line through the leaf, and that actually lines up with the line I've put here. So if you can sort of eyeball that and know where to glue to, and then just kind of try and do it even across both sides. So back we go to cutting. Oops, don't want to cut into my belly band there. So I've given it a little scoop top there. I just thought this was really fun and different. You know, is it entirely practical? Well, do we need entirely practical in our journals, or do we want something that's fun and unique? Yeah, I think fun and unique's good. Practical is great, and we do need practical as well. And this is practical, like it's a usable pocket, but it's also different. So I hope you guys enjoy the difference. And do you think it's something I should do in other kits? Like when I release new kits, should I put in an oval pocket as well? If you guys really like it, let me know. If you don't like it, if you think it's a waste of time or it's impractical, whatever, you know, just let me know. I think that's super cute. It kind of reminds me of like a tote bag, you know, a big slouchy tote bag or a handbag or something. So that's the pocket. I am just going to glue that down. So where do I want it? Over here, I think, just at the bottom there. So there's my little mark of the vein of the leaf. So I'm just going to put my finger there. And I'm just going to run a thin line of glue. I haven't strengthened the pocket at all, so hopefully it holds. It is my own journal, so if anything happens to it, I can repair it. And then just roughly the same height on the other side for the glue line. And just pop that there. So it is a little bit open at the top, and you might be able to glue it further. If you're going to put something that's only this wide in it, so the opening, then do go ahead and glue right round to those 2 points, and you can fit a small journal card or a tag or something in there. But for the circle journal card, or rather the oval journal card, we need it to be open a bit further around, which is why I've got that little mark on it. Right. So I did point out when I went through this kit, but this journal card is a folding one, so again you might want to print on the back of it, or you can cover it with coffee dyed paper or something, and it just folds in half to make a cute folding journal card. So that one's fairly self-explanatory, I think. Right, I just better cover my glue over because I'm not going to be using it. Do I want to back this? It's fairly light. No, it's all good. It's only in my journal. If I was making it for someone's journal that I was going to sell, I would back it, but I can always do that later, since this is just for my journal. Alright, so more cutting, I'm afraid. Fairly easy to cut round though. I feel like ovals are slightly more forgiving than a circle. Maybe that's just my imagination. And then I've got this cute little thumb tab at the top that I included in the design. Right, there we go. Didn't take too long, and my nose needs taking care of. Just a moment. Right, so this glue should be dry, and this just sits down nicely in there. So that's why we only glue it to these points, to allow room for the journal card to just sit down in there very nicely with this cute little thumb tab. Yeah, I just think it's fun. I really do. To stop this popping up, if you backed it, made it heavier, it wouldn't sort of curl up so much. But I didn't take the time, and I'm not worried, because once it's in my journal and my journal's closed, it's going to keep it flat. So it's not a problem. So that's my cute little oval pocket, and then you can write on the back of it. Oval pocket and oval journal card. I just think it's fun. Really fun. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is, I hadn't actually planned on this, but why not, is a window envelope. So I'm going to again cut this out. So I'm thinking, should I do this with my guillotine? But there's enough curves and things there. I think it's probably quicker if I just look around it with the scissors. So it's a little smaller, well, quite a bit smaller than a normal window envelope, because I would need a bigger sheet of paper to do a normal sized window envelope, but I don't think it matters that it's smaller. It's just a different option, isn't it? Something else to play with. And you don't have to use it as a window envelope. You can just use it as an envelope. Whoops, I cut that corner off because I'm trying to rush it. I've only printed on photocopy paper, so it's very light paper. I was just running out of yellow ink, so I didn't want to do 100,000 copies of everything, because I don't want to run out of ink. And then my ink arrived, it wasn't yesterday, must have been Friday it arrived. So I just didn't bother reprinting on heavier paper. So you've got your envelope cut out. Pretty, I think, self-explanatory on where to fold. I haven't done fold lines per se, because I think pretty much you would work it out. just folding to the design really. We've got our little sides there. And of course you didn't actually have to put the envelope together. You could turn it into a flip. You know, line it with coffee dyed paper and have it flipping on a page like you would with a used envelope. So multiple options again. Here's our little closure flap. Like so. So that's if we were going to, probably they go on the inside. Like that. There's our wee envelope. Super cute. So you could use it just like that, glue it together and use it to put things in, or you could flip it, attach it to the page with this flap, and so it flips out. But the fun bit is the window. If you wanted to create this as a window, then you need to cut it out. So first off, I'm going to go in with my craft knife and just do an X through it. And in the window I would use some sort of acetate or you know, some sort of plastic film of some description to make yourself a little window. Oh, my blade needs changing again. I think I'm going to switch to my fussy cutting scissors. So I don't make any errors and taking too big a chomp out, because then I'd have a much bigger window than anticipated. And if that happens to you, well, just make your window bigger. It's not the end of the world. You can still rectify. Just put a bigger piece of plastic in and maybe a bit of collage or something. If something doesn't look right, just cover it over with a fussy cut. Decorate it however you wish anyway, so just use it as a base to go from. Although you could also use it as is, because I think it's pretty. Or I hope you think it's pretty. Maybe you don't, but I think it's pretty. So, but it is a base, so you can add to it as much as you like. Right, and there we go. So it's that easy. I've put my rubbish bottle off my desk while I'm filming this, and I keep looking for it to put my rubbish in. But so there we've got a window. So have we got a handy bit of plastic? We have this. So let's. Do I want to hack into that right now? I'm sure I've got smaller bits. Here we go. It's a little bag. So cut a section out. I don't want to sacrifice the big cellophane bag just yet. If I've got a smaller piece around, that will do the same job. So I want to go about there, and just a bit off the side. Okay. So I'm going to run some glue around my window. Haven't cut it very straight, but that's all right. It's not noticeable on the other side. It's only really noticeable on this white side. I'm just going to run my glue around there. I'm going to pop on my bit of plastic. Whoops. Try and get it so it's not bubbled. I want to smoosh that glue away from the edge, because I don't want it messing up my plastic and creating a mark. Right, So that's the first step. The next step I'm going to do is you could collage around it, you could put coffee dyed paper over it, you could do whatever you like. But what I want to do is I want to just simply use washi tape. So we've got a lot of green. Do I want to go green? Yeah, why not? Because I've got green beside me. In fact, it's a green, black and white floral. That's okay. We can go with that. Find the end. This is a new roll I picked up in the Black Friday sales. I got 4 rolls for $3 and I thought that was a pretty good deal. Right, I would normally put, what am I trying to say, glue stick on the back of my washi tape if I was doing it in somebody else's journal, but this again is just for my journal, so I'm going to just use the washi tape, and it's new, so I'm kind of taking a gamble that it is sticky enough. And if it falls apart during the lifetime of my journal, I will just glue it back together. So this is going to hide those edges. It's also going to help it stick down so that the window doesn't come adrift if that glue fails to hold it. And it gives it a little decoration, doesn't it? Oops, got a little bit of fluff in there. Don't want that in there. And that's just slightly going on to the fold, and that's okay. We'll just fold the tape. And I'm not worried that these don't line up. I think they're still cute. I could take more time. You might want to take more time and, you know, make sure it all lines up and is extra pretty. But I just wanted to demonstrate. So here we've got, fold it back up. And we've got our little window in there that we can pop, you know, whatever you like in the window. A tag, a journal card, whatever, you know, so it's got that little peekaboo. So there is a cute window envelope out of the Joyous December Days Ephemera and Fussy Cuts kit. And then we've got the oval journal card and oval pocket. And where did I put the others? I've lost them. Oh, here they are. And then we've got these little tabbed envelopes that are super, super cute. I just think they're adorable. So there we go. I hope that has given you some tips on how to use them, how to put them together. And yeah, hopefully you can have a good old play with them and see what you can do. You might come up with something completely different on how to use them. I'd love to see if you would like to share. Okay guys, that's it for today. Take care. Have a fabulous week. I hope it's a good one for you as we head into this increasingly busy time of year. Festive greetings to you all. Love and hugs. Bye for now.